So voting concluded on Tuesday evening for the third phase of India's parliamentary elections for 93 constituencies spread over 11 states and union territories. Polling was held for 11 seats in Maharashtra, 10 seats in Uttar Pradesh, the remaining 14 of the 28 seats in Karnataka, 7 seats in Chhattisgarh, 9 seats in Madhya Pradesh, 5 seats in Bihar, 4 each in Assam and West Bengal and 2 seats in Goa. Voting also took place in the Union Territory of Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu for 2 seats. Over 1,300 candidates were in the fray for the third phase of India's elections. Prime Minister Narendra Modi cast his vote at the Nishan Higher Secondary School in the western city of Ahmedabad, Gujarat, which falls under the Gandhinagar Lok Sabha seat there. It is the seat from where Home Minister Amit Shah is contesting. Later, speaking to media, Prime Minister Narendra Modi urged people to come out and cast their votes in record numbers. He added that their active participation will certainly make the elections more vibrant. And we are now joined by our correspondents for more on the third phase of polling. Gautam Roy joins us from Murshidabad, West Bengal, and Siddharth Bhardwaj joins us from Raipur. To you first, Gautam. The culture of violence leading up to polls in West Bengal has given the state a bad reputation of late. So how was it on the ground today?
Well, it depends on the way you look at it, Tanvi, because things did get out of hand in the sense that there were some crude bomb blasts and there were some altercations and clashes involving even candidates like Jangipur's BJP candidate Dhananjay Ghosh and Murshidabad's CPM and Congress, that is left combined Congress candidate Mohammad Salim. They got into some arguments and there was a bit of a tussle as well with TMC functionaries, but the situation never went out of hand. There have been no casualties that have been reported on the ground from these 4 seats. There's Murshidabad, Jangipur and Uttar and Dakshin Malda, which went to polls in this phase in West Bengal, and so far so good.
All right. Siddharth Bhardwaj joins us now from Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Siddharth, the voting pattern in Chhattisgarh is being seen as similar to that of 2019. How are you seeing the voter turnout today and how's the anticipation like between the political parties?
Well, a very good evening to Tanvi, but it's not similar, unfortunately, as the data of 2019. And it's raining out here, Tanvi, which has, on one hand, has given respite to the citizens here in Raipur, where I am right now, which is the capital of Chhattisgarh. But on the other hand, it has certainly impacted the voter turnout as well. And now, before giving you some stats, I would like to take you back in the past and tell you about the political battle here in the region, which is between the two political parties, which is the BJP and the Congress. It's the third phase of the elections which has concluded today, and it was the final phase as well, wherein 7 seats were up for grabs. Now, in these 7 seats, Raipur is one of them. So in Raipur, I would like to tell you that, like I said, the battle is between the BJP and the Congress. So from the BJP side, Brijmohan Agrawal was fielded, and from the Congress side, Vikas Upadhyay was fielded. Now, going back to the numbers that we were talking about, as per the approximate data that we have, Tanvi, as of today evening, after the voting concluded, then especially if I talk about the Raipur constituency where I am right now, then in 2019 it was somewhere around 66%, but today it's 61.25%. If I talk about Chhattisgarh as a whole, as a state, and voter turnout, then it was in 2019 around 71%, which today is 66%. So the numbers are nowhere same. They have dipped further, but these are not the final figures, Tanvi. We will tomorrow morning we'll get the final figures, and then we can compare from 2019 that if at all how much the voting percentage has got a dip.
Yes.
As far as the awareness programs are concerned, then Yeah, definitely. And Election Commission of India also, Tanvi, launched some awareness program as
Yes.
well. You know,
Yes.
which which were doing
And so
two things
did
at the same
Prime
time.
Minister
Number one
Narendra
is to
Modi
revive,
also,
the culture here, and the second
indicated to
is
come
to
out
make,
in large numbers. We'll have to leave it here, Siddharth.
you know,
Thank
the
you very
voters
much,
aware
Siddharth
about their
Bhardwaj joining us from Raipur and Gautam Roy joining us from Murshidabad, West Bengal.